Ladies and gentlemen, so you've just been offered a VSIP, or maybe you will be offered a VSIP because so many federal agencies right now are offering VSIPs. Today we're talking about what exactly that is and is it actually worth taking. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. So good to have you. My name is Dallin Haas. I'm a financial planner who serves federal employees just like you, and I love doing it. So let's talk about VSIPs. A VSIP, to put it simply, is an extra payment they give to you to push you out the door, to kick you out the door and say, look, we want people off the rolls. We want to encourage people to leave. So a VSIP is just a lump sum cash amount that they offer. Now, it is often offered with a VERA. A VERA is an opportunity to retire early, which I'm not going to talk about VERAs. I've got whole other videos on that. But just know VSIPs are separate from VERAs. VSIPs, the only thing a VSIP is a cash payout. That's all it is. It's not the VERA, though. You'd have to get, if you want to retire early than you otherwise would be eligible for, that you would need a VERA. But I'm not going to talk about that right now. Just the VSIP, okay? So again, a VSIP is a cash payout they give you to leave the door, and most agencies are limited to $25,000. That's the most they can offer. Some can offer up to $40,000, but most it's $25,000. Now, it doesn't mean they'll offer this full amount. It's just the most they can offer. But nowadays, I found that this is the number that I'm seeing most often is a VSIP of $25,000. So let me ask this. If you just been offered this, is that enough? Is that something to say, okay, I'm ready to jump out the door because of that extra $25,000? That's worth it. Well, let's talk about it. Is it actually worth it? Well, let's say they pay you $25,000. That's the gross number. How much do you actually get net? Well, let's look at it. There's a few things that have to come out of this payment. First, you have to pay for Social Security, and then Medicare. Okay, Social Security is about 6-point-some%. Medicare is another 1%. So together, they're a little more than 7%. Okay, 7% goes to Social Security and Medicare. Also, federal taxes. You have to pay whatever your tax bracket is. Let's say it's 12%. So let's say that's 12%. And so between that, you're at 19%. And then if your state has any taxes, let's say your state has 5%, right? That's 24% total that goes to taxes. Now, your state may not have taxes, or your federal rate may be higher or lower. It's gonna depend. But easily between 20 and 40% can go to taxes before you see a dime. So if 30% of this amount goes to taxes, how much do you actually take home at the end of the day? $15,000, $18,000, whatever the number is. So while I love extra money, I'll take an extra $15,000, $18,000 any day. Is it actually worth it? What we found, to be honest, is while if we just compare two situations that are identical, one has the VSIP, one doesn't, sure, I'll take the VSIP. But is the VSIP enough to push you over the edge where in one situation you're not able to afford a great retirement, and then with the VSIP, wow, now I am? Honestly, I've never really seen that. I've never seen where an additional $18,000 makes the difference between a fantastic retirement and an okay retirement. It's nice, we'll take it, why not? But is it really going to change the numbers significantly on your retirement? Probably not. So you want to make sure outside of the VSIP, you actually can afford to retire the way that you want. Now, I've got whole videos on that topic. We're not going to discuss that here, but hopefully it gives you a sense of how much of VSIP you'll actually take home and if it's worth it to incentivize you out the door. I hope that's helpful. I'll see you in the next video.